will be resuming our stories of the Hebrew people. When we left off, I was telling you about Jacob. Now, Jacob had 12 sons and one daughter, and his sons from Rachel, who was the younger sister that he was kind of more in love with, were Joseph and Benjamin. And Leah, Rachel's sister, had many children. And then there were also a few children from Leah and Rachel's maidservants. So we're going to hear a bit more about one of Rachel's children today. The story of Joseph. Yahweh kept his promise to Jacob, as he did with Abraham and Isaac. Jacob prospered in the land of Canaan. His herds and flocks increased. His family enjoyed the fruits of their labor. His older sons grew into mighty men, feared and respected by all. Joseph was Jacob's favorite child. Whenever Jacob looked at him, he saw again the image of his beloved wife Rachel. Jacob could not help favoring Joseph over his other children. His other sons became jealous. Once they had loved their younger brother. Now they hated him. Jacob gave Joseph a beautiful cloak woven with stripes of many colors. None of Jacob's other sons possessed anything like it. Their jealousy turned to rage. Everything Joseph did or said filled them with anger. One day, when they were out in the fields herding sheep, Joseph said to his brothers, "Listen to this dream I had. We were all together here in this field, binding sheaves of wheat. My sheaf stood up. Your sheaves came and bowed down to it. What do you suppose that means?" "Do you really think we are going to bow down to you one day?" his brothers snarled. Joseph continued, "I had another dream. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars came and bowed before me." This was too much. Joseph's brothers complained to their father. Jacob spoke sternly to Joseph. "Why do you speak this way? Do you expect our whole family to humble themselves before you?" Joseph could not answer. He did not mean to be arrogant, but he could not deny his dreams. As time went on, Jacob sent his older sons to pasture his flocks in the fields surrounding the city of Shechem. No word came back from them for several weeks. Jacob worried that his sons might have encountered trouble. He sent Joseph to learn if all was well. Joseph caught up with his brothers at a place called Dothan. They saw him coming from a distance, wearing his cloak of many colors. "Here comes the dreamer," they sneered. "Let us kill him and throw his body into one of the pits around here. We will tell father that a wild animal attacked him." Reuben, the oldest brother, could not allow this. "Let us not be guilty of murder," he pleaded. "I beg you, do not take Joseph's life. I know a better way. Throw him into this pit if you want to teach him a lesson, but do not kill him." Reuben persuaded his brothers to spare Joseph, at least for a while. When the boy came near, they pulled off his cloak of many colors and threw him into a deep pit. That night, after the others went to sleep, Reuben planned to rescue his younger brother and lead him to safety. But before that could happen, a caravan of traders came along. Judah, the third oldest, said, "What good will it do us to kill Joseph and hide his body? Let us sell him to these traders instead. Then we will have the profit and not be responsible for whatever happens to him. For in truth, we can always say we did him no harm." The brothers pulled Joseph from the pit and sold him to the traders for 20 shekels of silver, a considerable sum. They dipped the cloak of many colors in blood of a fresh-killed goat. When Jacob saw the bloody garment, he tore his clothes and wept. "Woe, woe! This was Joseph's cloak," he cried. "Some wild beast has torn him to pieces." Jacob mourned for his beloved son Joseph and could not be comforted.